Hi, good afternoon. My name is Pedro Siracusa, and today I'm going to be presenting my midterm speech. For my first question I picked, what is the most useful piece of information from Chapter 3? In my opinion, the most useful piece of information from Chapter 3 is identifying the central idea. There are many useful topics on this chapter, but this one makes or breaks the speech to me. This is to me the main point of the speech, and when you have it, it makes the whole speech much easier to write or prepare. When it comes to a speech, the topic might be given to you or might be very general. It is important to narrow the topic until you get down to your main or central idea. The central idea will be the specific point you would like to get across with the audience. It is important to know exactly what it is so you can stay on topic and make clear points and lead to a strong delivery. It also makes writing the outline and finding useful information easier because you know what to look and to write about because it's based strictly on a central idea. For my second question I have, there are 9 steps on creating an outline. All 9 steps are helpful in making an outline that is effective and meaningful. It is important to have an effective outline so you can present the most appealing speech to your audience. The 9 steps are: first, record. Record is referring to the very beginning part of the outline, and it's where you would like to include all the main or most important aspects of your speech. That is the topic of the speech, the purpose, and identifying the central idea. This will be normally placed on the very top of the page. For the second step, it will be using full sentences. This step makes the outline more professional and more proper. This is important because you want to sound proper when you're speaking, and it also makes the things more clear and understandable. Third step, cover an issue at the time. This step is to make sure that the outline stays organized and clear. If you talk too much about one thing at a time, the audience could get confused and not understand the main point. Fourth step, develop an intro and a conclusion. These steps advise you not to think at the moment on what you're going to say in the speech at the time, that because you can cause confusion and stress to the audience. Fifth, using the correct format and outline. This is important because this will make sure that the outline is correct and that you have everything you need to prepare and practice your speech. 6. Use balanced and related main points. Having main points correlated with one to the other will make more sense than using points that confuse the audience. 7. Employing subordinations. This step means to put reasons behind what you're saying and making sure your statements are connected. 8. Planned out format links. It is very important because add transition word will help to the speech become more smooth, and it also creates links between the most relevant parts and the not so relevant part of your speech. 9. And last, for the final step is using correct citations. This is very important because if you don't use the right citation, your speech could look like a plagiarism. Alright, so my third and last question will be, how does the way you approach your introduction affect your confidence as a speaker? The approach you take for your introduction can be a big impact on your confidence when doing any form of speaking. The way you have prepared your introduction can also affect your confidence when getting ready to speak. If you want to have a great introduction, I would recommend you having an attention-getting, a relevance to the audience, a credibility material, and previous point of the speech. Preparing all these things should make you feel prepared and ready to present your speech. Preparing a proper introduction and approaching with it with a knowledge of the practice and should be affect the confidence in a good way. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope you like my presentation. Have a good night.